Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Group A lads to go around Silverstone Classic. Put your guesses in for who's going to get pole and who's going to win the race. We'll be joined by Bidback Brazy here tonight, who's doing the cameras. Hello, Jamie.
Hello.
If you missed it last night, we were very entertaining racing.
Yeah, so I've been away for a few weeks, but I should be back next week and I'll try and join the Group B again.
Long Beach next week, the street circuit.
Round 6.
Yeah, it's going to be mayhem, I think.
Oh, who's that just spun off? It's D-Big who's spun off coming towards Silverstone.
It's going to be a very entertaining race tonight with the Group A lads. There's a load of faster races in this league.
Who's money on for pole, Dean?
I'm going to say, because I've been on with some Group A lads, I'm going to say Gary is very fast. But I could be wrong.
Gary is very fast, but in the past few races he's been quite unlucky, being caught up in some incidents.
Iceman's very quick as well.
Yeah, I'm going for Iceman for pole.
Maz quick is Mativimovic is very quick. I think you need to get into someone's slipstream in there in qualifying, really.
Yeah, seeing as this is quite a fast circuit, I think you're on the throttle mode for quite a lot of the lap.
Yeah. We went a bit wide down that corner. You want to keep it tucked in as much as you can, just near the apex. Do you want to pick someone to go on? I've already done it. We're going on with D-Bigs for a lap. That's what I mean. You can easily go too wide on that first.
As you could see from the car in front, they ran wide.
Nice to see people going out of the way as someone qualifying.
Oh, and D-Bigs has gone off, so that will be an invalid lap time.
Gonna pick someone else.
We'll go on board with Gary.
He's very fast in these.
Yeah, Gary is very fast as Iceman goes to the top of the times. We're at 1:37.9.
That's a very quick time, that is. And Matt and Mazda and
Matt's
Jack.
Half a second back.
Gary on rev limiter there. Really getting at some revs.
Into the chicane. Where's Gary going to go? He comes across the line, he goes 4th.
These are very, very quick lap times, very quick already.
Go on board with Iceman, who's top of the times at the minute.
Don't forget, viewers, please put a comment who you think will get pole and win the race. And a little shout out to Deek's birthday today. Happy birthday to Deeks.
Happy birthday, Deeks. If you're watching.
And also Tyler got engaged last week. So congratulations to
Matt is within, is only a tenth of a second behind Iceman now.
That's a very quick lap time there from Matuhimovic.
Yes, it's very, very close.
We'd like to be on board with NJ.
Yep.
Just
sliding it through the corner.
yeah. That curve that wide. He did well to handle the car nicely there. Just could have got an easy and invalid lap.
Oh, so Matt has gone quick. Did go quicker than Iceman, but Iceman then put it back on pole.
If you need to get that for a good lap time.
Yeah, so he's just had quite a few laps invalidated. NJ tight through stay.
On this corner, I only brake a little tiny bit, then I put the foot down to the throttle.
Oh, slight.
That's nearly the same line I took through that corner.
I've played quite a fair bit of Project Cars 2, but I've never done this track before, so
It's a
bit new to me.
on the chicane there's a hidden bump in the chicane. If you hit that chicane,
Who's that spun?
Is that Keeks?
No.
It must be Sutty. Or is it that curb?
Yeah, no, that wasn't Sati. No, it was Monkey
Boy.
Still Iceman at the top of the times with 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left in the session.
Little Trevor, if you're watching, I'm sorry if I deafened you last night when I got the win in the rookies. I do apologise for that.
Who should we go for a lap on board then?
We'll go with Phil.
Phil just feathering the throttle through the corner and then down the straight.
Sutty Smith says it. This says Ice for pole and Gary for the win. Very interesting.
I think if Iceman gets out in front and has no trouble, then I think then probably the win is his. But as we know in the THR Racing League, anything can happen. If Phil runs wide, and that will be invalidated lap.
You want to go with Sutty for a lap?
Little Leach is in the pits. That's his session over.
Hopefully, he can improve on his time a bit. He's been faster than that all week.
Still, Iceman on pole with only 30 seconds left.
I think Sutty might get time for one more lap.
Yeah, he might get just nip in for one last lap.
Oh, does he improve on his time? We'll keep on with Sutty. He goes up to 9th.
Iceman done. He thinks that's enough for pole. I think Matt has gone a few hundredths of a second closer. and that's qualifying over, see if anyone goes faster.
Iceman looks like he's done. Matt's still out on a lap. I wonder if he can improve on his time.
We'll go on board with Matt, see if
Yeah.
he can... No, Matt's finished. He will start no higher than second. Anyone else get pole?
Phil's still out. Keeg.
Or
Gary's still out.
Gary's only down in 6th.
It's a first corner. You've got to get away on that first corner because there can be carnage in that first corner.
Yeah.
Comes there. Does he improve?
Gary's gotta go.
Stay 6th.
Yep, stay 6th. Is that one over?
I think
Over? Oh, okay.
qualifying is done. So Iceman takes pole, Matimovic 2nd, Mazda 3rd, D-Biggs 4th, Keegs 5th, Gary 6th, Jake 7th, Little Leach 8th, Sut Apex 9th, NJ Phil 11th, and Monkey Boy 12th. Very good qualifying times here.
Yeah, very close between Iceman and Matt.
And we are off for the first one tonight in the GT5s. Very close.
Oh, Iceman off.
Oh, carnage in the.
Someone's flipped over. Who's that?
Keegs is out. D-Biggs.
That's D-Biggs.
Carnage at the first. Matt Abramovich takes his teammate 2nd. Gary up to 3rd.
Oh, and there's more contact.
Oh, and another spinner.
Between D-Biggs
That was well
and
held that way. Well held.
And Iceman from pole is down to last. Very close at the front between Matt and Mazda as they come on to the back straight. Jeanette GT5s everywhere. Is that 3 wide?
That's a lovely move there from Gary. Sent it there. Oh, unlucky went
Gary trying to go around the outside.
That'd have been
make it stick and Matt stays in
nearly
the
sent it. But
Gary nearly licked the stamp and sent it. Oh, who's that? Just gone wide.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh.
Well held there, they'll got to admit.
That's Jack and Bill, I think.
Yeah.
3 wide.
Ooh.
And Jack and Phil are off. And
Mazda has took the lead now.
no, I think Matt is still in the lead as Gary now makes his way up to 3rd. Sutty and NJ both have penalties, as does D-Biggs. Mazda trying to scramble all over Matt, trying to get in the boot.
Getting in that slipstream, what I was talking about, but it's, when you're in that slipstream and coming up to this corner, it's really hard to slow down.
Little Leach was looking at Gary and hasn't made the move stick.
Sutty's keeping up 5th up to yet. Hopefully he'll be in this one.
Sutty and NJ having a little battle of their own. And I think NJ tries to send it round the outside.
If he has, that's a really good move.
He has done it.
He's sent it.
He's done.
As Sutty would say, sent it.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, and
Oh dear.
NJ's off.
That one might be Fitzstewart, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he had a slide coming through the corner and tried to catch it, and Sutty just mapped it. Now, there's a three-way fight for the lead. Mazda, Gary, and Matt all within 0.3 of a second. And Matt Hemovich has gone from first to third. Flash of lights there. From Matt. As Mazda has now pulled a slight advantage whilst Gary and Matt fight. Is Matt going to try to send it around the outside? No. Gary looks like he was trying to force Mazda into a mistake.
Flash at the lights there from Gary.
Whilst we're watching the lead battle, we also got to keep an eye on Iceman to see how far he can get up the field as Gary goes to the inside.
And he's done it, he's sent it. Or is Mazda going back on the inside?
Has he got the cut back? He's got his car down the inside. Can Matt Hemovich get involved in this?
Oh, he has.
They both run wide, and Matt's picked off the pair of them.
He's sent it, good and proper.
And Little Leach is up to possibly up to second as he goes alongside Mazda. Is Gary now going to send it up the inside, 3 wide, coming into the chicane? They sort themselves out.
That's driving there from all 4 of them.
Fair, clean driving, that's what we like to see. 3 wide into the first box. And
Well, Matt's gone wide, he's never that, I think.
That will be a slowdown, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, Gary takes the lead, or has Mazda got it? No, Gary has got the lead, and Matt's...
Oh, he's gone wide.
He's run wide. But Matt and Little Leach have had it coming together and are now plummeting down the field.
They've rejoined at a good time there, because I think the field's a bit further back.
They just rejoined in front of Jake and Monkey Boy.
And Iceman is up to 8th from last, so he's picking some places up.
There he is, just in the background, as Monkey Boy does. No, Jake does Matt, but does Matt look to oh, bit of contact. And Matt, ooh, just holds it. But Monkey Boy now takes that position. Go back to the lead battle. Mazda has pulled a slight advantage of just under a second over Gary.
Such Apex in 3rd, he'll be happy if he could get a podium.
Yeah, but he does have a time penalty, so we're going to have to look for people behind him to see how close they get.
Second gap over Little Leach.
There's a big battle, and Iceman is just off the back of this battle.
Matt sent it on inside.
Goes on Jake. Iceman was just behind it, and Mazda now has a time penalty. So can Gary close in enough to overhaul the time penalty?
Oh, contact there.
Matt's round again. The racers properly.
I don't think Matt's going to be happy with that one.
No, I don't think he'll be happy with this race. Gary has got the gap near enough, just under a second. And Iceman is right on the back of Monkey Boy.
He's very quick, Iceman.
And Monkey Boy goes wide. Oh, what's happened? Oh, and Monkey Boy spins, and that'll let Jake through, and Iceman is up to 5th.
There's a lot of time penalties in this first race.
Yeah. So I think we'll have possibly 2 more laps. No, I think 1 more lap after this. Where is Mazda? Yep, this will have 1 more lap after this. But we're now going on to the last lap, and Gary has closed the gap to 0.6 of a second.
Is Gary going to set it? Oh, he's gone one.
Oh,
a bit.
Wide. Will that be a slowdown? Little Leach has caught Sutty as well. With Sutty having a time penalty also, will Little Leach get 3rd? And you can see in the background, Iceman is just closing in.
Matt's gone down to 9th. Not a very good start for Matt in this first.
But he'll try and get better results as the evening goes on. And Gary's a 1/10 of a second behind Mazda. Gary is sitting right next to Mazda now in his passenger seat.
Is he going to send it in this corner?
He doesn't
Ooh,
need
no.
to do this. Does Mazda go wide? Gary doesn't need to do. He doesn't need to do this. All he needs to do is sit behind Mazda, because he'll get the win anyway. Is he going to go send it round the outside into the chicane?
No.
Ooh, no.
So
it will be Gary though who will
yeah,
win.
Gary wins. He will get the win.
Due to time penalties for Mazda. Sutty now comes across the line.
He goes 4th.
He drops down to 4th, and Little Leach gets 3rd. Iceman in 5th after his incident at the start.
Monkey Boy in
6th.
7th.
Monkey Boy comes across the line in 7th. Phil comes across the line for 8th. And we've lost Keeks.
Matt finishes 9th. And DB finishes 10th. So that's the first race of the evening. A very entertaining first race, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Jamie?
Yeah, it seemed like a proper Janetta Junior race. Action everywhere.
Should we get Gary in for an interview?
Yeah, we'll get Gary in for an interview.
Send him a invite. Gary, congratulations mate on a win.
Thank you, mate.
Bit of a close one that one, weren't it?
Yeah, it was a close one. To be fair, I weren't going to pressure Mazda too much because I see he had a 2-second time penalty, so...
What do you think to track?
It's fast, but to be fair, in practice during the week I haven't been that quick, and even in practice just before we popped online I weren't really that quick, but I'll take it as it come round.
Definitely.
Yes.
There's a few incidents in that first race.
Was that?
Yeah.
I didn't see. I know
From
I saw at the front we're having a good battle, so...
From the start.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's quite a few from the start.
I know Matt and Mazda, I kind of got caught in their sandwich at the start, but I managed to back out and pick the pace back up, so not all too bad.
Definitely not. I'll let you pit your livery in your rookies, and best of luck for the rest of the night, Gary. Congratulations,
Lovely.
mate.
Cheers, mate.
Mate.
Personnel rejoins after leaving the session.
As Keegs rejoined.
Yep,
Yeah.
Keegs has rejoined.
So
Now, if the Ginetta Juniors were going to be, the Ginetta Juniors were chaotic, these are going to be even more chaotic.
yeah, my experience last night for winning these, you've just got to get your head down and just put power down. Try and keep.
So
If you get it,
with
me and that first corner in qualifying, you can't get too close because you just spin.
yeah. So the first two races of the
It's been very entertaining.
in Group B, because I won both of them. I just tried not hitting the curbs and not flooring a throttle out of the corners.
See this one, yeah, like you said at the beginning at night, at Wolford for the first race, it's a very fast, very fast. So you are on the throttle most of the time. But with these, it's very easy on the first corner for the back end to slide out because of the cold tyres. So you got to take it easy on this first lap, really. It took long to warm up with these.
And so with the Ginettas, we also saw people just running wide, touching the grass. You touch the grass of these, you'll spin round, and that'll be a lap or your race ruined.
Yeah.
You can see there, Iceman already fighting the car through the corner.
Gentlemen, of people who's in, put your. Who's going to think who's going to get. Who do you think? What are you going for, Jamie?
I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Mazda for pole.
Who do you reckon will win?
I reckon Iceman will win because he'll be looking. Well, he'll be very desperate to undo what happened in the Ginetta Juniors.
I think Matt Evanvich will probably have a good race in these.
Yeah, he'll have the bit between his teeth now to try and get a good result.
Yeah, to pick his night back up. But saying that, is it going to be that man again, Gary? Because you got to be careful in this. On that.
You go on board, stay on board for a lap with Iceman. See what kind of lap he does. Matt and Keegs are still in the pits. You can see everyone fighting the cars through the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think sometimes the Group A lads make the tracks look a bit easy.
Yep. Oh, someone who's that? Run wide.
That was Gary going off there in the background.
That was D Biggs running wide just in front of Iceman.
Iceman take the same line as me there in these.
Iceman getting very close to the back. That could help him down the straights, but if he's faster into the corners, yeah, that'll hinder him. Ooh, bit of
Tyre up in
contact
there. Oh,
Although
look at there.
just keeps it under control
And
gets time for a 141. Jack
Very
does
good.
a 143.1 and D-Biggs a 146.5. So Iceman already with a 1.1 second lead, but Mazda goes into second, only just 7/10 off. Phil now goes into fourth. NJ had
up to
his lap
second.
disallowed. He's now gone up to second.
Do you want to go on board with
We'll go on board with Keegs.
yeah, with Keith, yeah.
As Keegs now starts his lap. It looks like he's had a trip off into the tyre barrier. Gary's now gone fifth. He's made a. I would have thought he'd have made a mistake because he's 2 seconds behind Iceman's lap time.
Just reading through some of the comments. Go on, Little Leech. Get the points. That's from Smithy. Ariel Podolski. What a move by Gary. Smithy again. Matthew apologising. That's nice to see. Michael Matthews saying evening all. Kieran is watching at work.
And
Kieran, who do you think is going to get pole and who's going to win?
D-Biggs has now gone up to second, half a second behind Iceman's time.
John,
Where it's Keegs.
where does Keys get? Switching
Matt has
there.
now gone into, Matt's gone second, four tenths off. Someone's flipped.
That's a very good lap time.
Key goes into eighth.
Shall we go on shall we go on Matt for a lap?
Yep, we're on board with Matt.
Since he's just started another lap.
Looks like Matt's had a bit of a incident as well. A few marks down the side of his car. Only NJ has not set a lap time yet, with 3.5 minutes remaining of the session.
Is he going to come out and get a pole?
Can anyone beat Iceman's lap time, or is that lap time too great to beat?
Put your comments in below.
Matt got this corner right. Yes, he's got the corner right now. And D-Biggs has got within a tenth. He had gone fastest, but Iceman has just put himself back to the top again. And Jake has gone fourth.
Master's up to third.
Good lap there from Jake, just ahead of Matt.
What's Matt going to get? He's gone second. Little Leech has gone first. What a lap there from Little Leech.
By the finest of margins.
What a lap.
The top four covered by less than 0.2 of a second.
And NJ has done a lap, he's done a 147. But that's on cold tyres.
I think he might have made a mistake, as Matt just holds it round. We'll go on board with our provisional poles a Little Leech, who is actually just behind Matt.
Matt's going up the field, trying to improve on this time.
The top three though have less than 3/4 of a tenth covering them. That
is very impressive.
if that stays the same, we could be greeted with a very good race.
Definitely. You need to get a toe in this race though.
Iceman's gone back to the top. Oh, what a lap for Iceman. He's gone 7/10 quicker than anyone else and gone into the 140s.
Wow.
Iceman on another level? Can anyone top that? Little Leech drifting it round the corner.
What does Matt do?
Matt goes second, only 6 seconds behind, so but still in the 141s.
Needs to find.
Maz does pit, and so does NJ. With only 30 seconds left, we'll go through on board that with Jake as he comes down. On the Silverstone, as we know today, is the Hanger Straits.
And Gary's just gone up to 6th.
And Matt's session is over.
Matt'll be happy with that if he stays second. He'll be very happy with that.
Qualifying is now over. Can anyone move up the order? Gliding it through the chicane.
Well held that way.
And Jake goes 7th, but Iceman a 140.2. 7/10 quicker than Jake, but 1.2 quicker than Matt Himovich.
Is this guy human? He is so fast, it's unreal.
We talk about Matt having the bit between his teeth, as Iceman got the bit between his teeth after the Ginetta Junior race. Did anyone else complete a lap? Little Leech 3rd for the moment. What about D Biggs? He's finished.
Gary's finished.
And just Keys and Monkey Boy coming across the line. And I think we still have
Phil's out.
Still got Phil. Can he get any higher than 11th? Comes under the bridge. Comes into the chicane. Sliding it through the chicane. Can he go any higher than 11th?
I'm not sure. Right, so we've got Iceman pole, got Jake 2nd, Little Leech 3rd, 4th.
Here we go for the start of the race.
In the rookies, and green is go.
And that's Little Leech, who's got away like a famous commentator says, like a scolded cat. But it's now
Wants to make contact.
3 wide and send one, but Iceman's trying it around the outside. But he's down to 3rd.
Nice. Nope. Everyone ran the 3rd.
Nice, clean racing through turn 1, but 3 wide Iceman trying around the outside. Not the preferred line, because he could get shoved wide.
Well held there.
He's done it.
And Matt's on his back.
And the entire field is behind.
This will be a better race. So Matt's got the inside line there. And Matt Himovich goes first. But Little Leech is catching. Will he get in the inside line? Oh, there's contact there. Someone's upside down. And that little leech. And
Little Leach done so well. He did so well in qualifying, and now he's down at the back of the field. As we go, quite a few. Oh, and there's more contact.
Oh, Gary's up in here.
Oh,
and he still stays first.
And there's been major contact. Matt, no, that's Sutton's going round. Keys, Jake, and Phil again. And Iceman now has a penalty. With Gary is just behind him, followed by everyone else.
They're in third, D-Bix in fourth, NJ in fifth, Monkey Boy sixth, Matchbin 7th, Keeks ninth.
No, but does Iceman?
He could have a slowdown there.
He runs wide and Gary gets him, as does Mazda as well. What about D-Bix? D-Bix runs wide, but still gets Iceman. Iceman goes for the outside.
Very risky move on the outside.
Very risky move, especially with the amount of cars that are there.
And Mazda leads the race.
Bravely decides to back out. Mazda leads from Gary, Iceman, D-Biggs. NJ's up to fourth. I know back down to fifth. Monkey Boy is just a bit behind NJ, followed by
sideline here.
Jack, Keegs and Phil. Ooh, that was D-Biggs running wide. Iceman trying the outside every opportunity. Can he make it stick? No. He's got to look at. Oh,
contact there.
D-Biggs has gone round. Nothing bad there. He's just
tired.
Come in the corner a bit more quickly than Iceman, and just tapped the rear of him and sent himself spinning. There's a nice freeway battle between D-Biggs and Sutty just further down the field, but we're focusing on the front battle at the minute. Oh,
a bit wide there.
But Gary's under attack from Iceman, who's now up into second, with NJ just off the back of them.
He's in fifth now. From the carnage, he's pushed up the field.
So good recovery drive there from Matt Hemovich. Has Gary gone?
Gary goes first. Goes on the inside line.
But here comes Iceman. Yep, he's going to go for it.
I think he's done it. On the inside line.
Iceman has done it. Lovely move. So he's just got to watch on exit.
Sent it.
Here comes Mazda. He's going to try and get the lead back.
Ooh, he's gone wide there. That could be a slowdown.
Yeah, that'll be a slowdown. But here comes NJ. Just sitting at the back, watching everyone.
Has he got the NJ?
Yes,
no.
He has.
Oh, he has.
No,
contact there.
And he's gone round. Now puts Matt up into fourth place, just behind
his teammate Mazda.
Just behind his teammate Mazda, and he's only a few seconds off this lead battle. Oh, and that's Mazda running wide. So
Iceman has got a time penalty, and D-Biggs has got a time penalty as well.
And Iceman has got Gary right behind him. Could Gary get another win from time penalties? Matt has closed in a considerable amount on his teammate. He's just under a second.
I think it's because Mazda's gone wide on a few corners. That's why it's caught him up, and Gary is right on Iceman.
Gary is sitting in the car with Iceman.
I'm surprised I haven't offered him a cup of tea.
Is Gary going to send it down the inside here? Mazda's got a time penalty as well, so this is all going to help
Well, it's going to be
Gary and
time.
Matt.
Hold it off a bit.
Matt's just fallen away, so he's probably just made a slight mistake as Gary goes for first and makes it stick, and here comes Mazda on Iceman.
Get the inside there, but unlucky.
He just doesn't make it stick. Here comes Iceman was looking, but no.
Nice clean racing from these three.
Yeah, no contact whatsoever. As Iceman goes to the inside, is Gary going to try and hang it around the outside? If he does that, he might get hung out to dry, and Mazda who get up the inside, but no one's up the inside of Iceman, and Mazda had such a good run off the corner, but was blocked by Iceman.
Very good defending.
As Iceman and Gary come side by side, will Mazda pick up the pieces if these two get into start holding each other up?
I think if 3 minutes, Matt old to take the win.
Oh, Mazda's now got into the lead, but look how close Matt Himovic has now got to the back of these. After a crash at the start, he's now right up with the lead battle. 3 wide coming under the bridge.
Matt's lucky.
He's waiting for anything that could happen. Oh, and Iceman's gone. Iceman's gone again. No fault of his own. There was.
I think because he cut across him, he couldn't do nothing about that one.
Yeah.
And Matt's up to second, behind Gary.
Matt said, is he going to go for first?
Oh, Matt's
yes.
got him.
Matt's got him. Well, this is quite a recovery drive from Matt. Now, Iceman is now just in front of the Bigs. There is a massive 4-way battle for 5th.
Sutton's sick.
Cut to them. Iceman goes.
Back there.
No. What's happened there? Oh, they've all kept on the track. None of them came flying across.
Respectful. They're waiting for them two to go in front of him. I think they're all teammates actually.
Yeah.
Very respectful.
Jack and Sutty are teammates. As I can see on my timing screen, that Gary is still right behind Matt. Oh, Iceman's gone wide. He's gone off again. But Gary is. As we cut back to Gary, and Matt. It's neck and neck between these two.
This is going to be an interesting battle to the end. I know Matt's very good at defending.
As Gary just sends it once again.
This is unreal racing. This is from these two.
And
he's won it. And Matt.
He didn't realise it was the final lap, but Matt wins because Gary had a penalty.
He hasn't got. He hasn't got a penalty.
On my.
Iceman's first.
So, I'm going to say something's gone wrong there.
Something's gone wrong there, and I don't know why.
I don't know if Matt had cut across the corner, but yeah, something has gone wrong there because apparently Iceman has won by 1 minute and 36 seconds.
We'll get Matt in for an interview and
Yeah.
invite Matt. Who got the fastest lap? Matt did.
Fastest lap went to Jack.
Jack. Oh yeah. Jack gets the fastest lap.
1:39. That was quicker.
The nice man's.
Evening.
Evening, Matthew. Congratulations on. I don't know if you've come first or not because it's got all
No,
mixed
I've got
up.
second.
You got second.
For me. Gary's won that race for me. Gary's won that.
Congratulations on the podium, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks a lot.
You did well from coming from nearby.
Yeah.
A couple of races.
I don't know what happened with Little Leach. I gave him plenty of space, and all of a sudden I see him in the side of my car, and me and him's off, and then he ends up flipping. So I don't know what happened there, but
A very
yeah.
Race.
Strange race. I'm gonna have to watch the replay back to figure out who did what. Go back to the final corner.
How did you find it in the rookies round the track?
Hard work. The cars are hard. Very hard. But when you're in the slipstream, it's well worth it. It's what really rewarding. I managed to get onto the back of Mazda, Iceman and Gary's slipstream. Iceman and Mazda had a bit of an issue, but then me and Gary on the last lap, I tried to defend as hard as I could, but he just put a quality move on me at the chicane, and hats off to Gary. He's a brilliant racer, and
he is, yeah.
No, Gary, I take my hat off to Gary because he had the balls to do it around the outside of the chicane. Not a lot of people would. A lot of people, especially with leading the championship, would have settled for second to take the points, but me and Gary, first and second in the Formula Rookie season at the moment. Gary's taking it all the way to the wire.
Definitely. Do you reckon it's going to be a two-way battle, or do you reckon third will catch up?
In the rookies?
In the rookies.
Looking at the points at the moment I've got in front of me, me and Gary are quite away in front of the other people, the other lads. It's slowly turning into a two-horse race, but anything can happen. There's still 5 races to go in the season, and we'll see what happens from there.
Definitely. Well, best up for the rest at night, mate, and hopefully
cheers, buddy.
We'll get you back in later.
Yeah, thanks a lot, bud. Cheers, boys.
See you later. There we go. Matt Avrimovic was second, and Gary did win the race. So, congratulations to Gary.
I believe it's the Clio's next, or is it?
Yes, it's the Clio's. I think that's.
Yeah, and we've lost Sutty and Keith. Keith is now back.
I think they're having a few problems. We had a few problems last night with this as well.
Yeah.
But all in all, that was a bit of an entertaining race.
Yeah, that was.
It was lovely. It was great to watch.
Yeah, very close battles. Unfortunately, we did have a fair amount of contact, but when on a fast circuit like this and cars like that, it's going to be inevitable.
Yeah. I think sometimes you got to have a bit of contact just for a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
A little bit of tyre rubbing or a bit of door rubbing. There's nothing wrong with that. That when you were racing in that first race, if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah, and was it in the Clios? Or
it was in the GT4s.
Yeah, GT4s.
Well, it were a very good race.
Yeah.
But the Clios on this track is unreal.
Yeah, so we saw the Formula Rookie spinning, and
these are worse.
These are a lot worse because
they're a handful.
They'll spin anywhere, and especially when you apply the brakes. Are we gonna get? Is Sutty gonna join back?
Sutty.
I don't think he's not in the session.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Clio's next. We're just waiting for. Well, Sutty's just joined. Who do you think is going to get pole in this, and who do you think is going to win the race? Now I see quite a few people on here. THR Racing. this one will probably, there might be carnage in the, not in the qualifying.
Yeah, in the race that there could be a fair few incidents, and some people get quite good starts in the Clios, and sometimes you just get bad ones as well. So that will just create even more carnage at turn 1, as we've seen already in the 2 races already.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it might be just best to hold back and then see what happens in front. But is this man here going to take pole again?
Could anyone topple Iceman, or is he going to take another pole position?
Who's your money on, Jamie?
I haven't seen too much of who's fast in the Clios and who's not. I'm going to put my money on Gary, because he's been there, got a win, he's been consistent over the 2 races.
As you can see, the back end comes out so easy.
I wouldn't be surprised though for the win, Iceman, because he'll be looking to stay out of trouble in this one and try and get on the podium for this race.
I'm gonna go with Jack for pole, because he is fast.
Who's that having a moment on the grass?
That is Jack.
That's just Jack, as you mentioned his name. He's just having a little moment on the grass, keeps it under control.
Curse at commentator.
Always goes wide again.
Look at the some of the comments here. Gary, great race, Matt.
Oh,
Proper race, mate.
Someone slowed down. Who was that who slowed right down? I believe it was Matt. Matt slowed down to let everyone through and got punted in the rear by Jack, not knowing that he was slowing down. So Matt's that might be ruined already. Oh, no, I thought he'd just spun it turn 1, but we'll go on board with Jack as your tip for pole position.
I think what Kieran did last night in the at the GT3s, have a nice night race. I think it made it a bit more fun last night, that did. I had no lights on at all. I only had the race line. Pitch black.
Oh,
Ooh.
And Jack's gone wide again at the same place where he went off before.
Yeah, it's they're very tricky these days coming out. You've got to be you got to be braking really straight, because that's what happens.
That'll be his lap ruined.
Do you want to go on board with Sutton for a lap?
Yep. Very up the top.
It's just gone in front on him.
Yes, and Sutton just goes past Jack. Ooh, I think there was a bit of contact up in front between 2 cars. I saw it in the camera.
Nice drive in there from Sutton.
Iceman's gone on pole again. Sutton goes 4th.
That's a very good 39 in the Clios. Can anyone beat this man?
Iceman setting the benchmark again, and Gary gets within 7/10 though, but still in the 140s. What about Matt? Matt's had his lap invalidated, so we still need to see what Matt and Mazda can do. And
Monkey Boy and Jake
and Monkey Boy as well.
No, I keep calling him Jack for it's Jake. Apologies, Jake.
I think Jake's had his lap time disallowed again.
I think
There
now,
he is.
probably what's this, a third lap maybe? So the tyres should be just going warm now.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the car just you lose the back end round that fast corner, and say it's impossible. Once it goes, it's near enough impossible to get it back. And
That well there, that way down.
so Osman still on top.
Mazda's done a time, he's fifth on a 1:42.
So
He's only mapped.
there's still more time to come from Mazda. Gary now, I think that Keats has now gone third.
NJ.
NJ has gone
What a
third
lap.
on a 1:37. On a 1:37, the 1:39.7 to go to 10th. Near enough 2/10 quicker than Iceman.
What a lap, NJ.
Can he now hold on to pole position, or is Iceman going to come back?
And a few comments there for NJ there. Smith there, go on NJ. Real
We'll
Podolski says go on boy.
We'll go on board with D Biggs. See what kind of lap he can do, if he can get a bit further up the field.
Smith put NJ's on fire in the Clios, and if there's any football fans on, Manchester United are winning against Villa.
Good, my fantasy team will be doing good then.
Bruno Fernandes and Mason Greenwood goal scorers for United.
And both in my fantasy team.
Nice seeing English players scoring as well.
Yeah.
For the internationals soon.
Gary has come into the pits, so has he done?
D Biggs with a good lap there.
That's a good lap. So Gary is, if Gary is not going to come back out, he is going to be fifth, and Jake goes third. And Iceman has gone back to first, but only 0.04 of a second quicker than NJ.
Can NJ back because I'm going to lap with NJ.
Yep,
See where he's on the track.
Who's that right behind him? Just blocking him through that corner. It's almost like a drifting competition.
It is. I was struggling last night with that first corner. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him, but that could help him.
With the slipstream. Keeps it. Oh no,
Ooh.
He's gone off. That'll be a lap ruined there for NJ. Can he get back? He'll get back round for another go.
And Matt's in 7th, so he's actually done a lap time. He's done a 1:40, 9:69.
NJ goes right again. So if NJ's lap will have gone, we'll go on board. We haven't gone on board really with NJ's finished, so we'll go on board
With Phil.
Phil, and as soon as I say that, he runs off the track.
Go on board with Mazda.
We'll go on board with Mazda, who's only 8th at the minute.
2 seconds.
And Jack has got, no, I keep saying Jack is Jake. Jake has gone second, but Iceman has gone even quicker. He's done a 1:39.3, and Jake is only a couple of hundredths quicker than NJ. So, and Iceman has finished. Can Mazda or Matt throw themselves up further up the grid? Mazda, no. What about Matt? Matt's now coming around for a lap. Jake could even snatch pole from Iceman's grasp. Qualifying is now complete. Has anyone gone quicker? Not at the moment. Matt's now coming up to a bit of traffic. Thankfully they get out of the way. And Matt comes across the line and does not, he improves lap time but does not go any quicker. And he has spun at final corner and
that's qualifying over. So we've got Iceman pole, Jake second, NJ third, fourth, Harry fifth, Keegs sixth, Matt seventh.
We get ready for the start. Lights
Of the Cleos.
Lights ablaze for Iceman. And lights go out.
Go. That's a very interesting start there.
I believe that was Keegs. Oh, and who's that gone round? I believe that is D Biggs again has had contact. But Iceman has kept the lead and so on, but once again, Gary is on his tail.
And Matt is third, so he's pushed up the field a bit.
And NJ's had a bit of a problematic start because he's dropped down into 11th, and I think Mazda has had contact.
Oh, there's enough contact there.
I believe that's Keegs, and unfortunately that is Keegs now out of the race.
That is so unlucky there for Keegs. I'd be devastated with that.
Keegs.
You only can use the button if you're up.
And there are more cars going wide. I think that is
that's two.
Little Leach
And Monkey Boy. Ooh, nearly versed onto the track there. Nice safe entry.
Comes back on with no one around. But Iceman, Gary, and Matt have disappeared up the road. But Jake is also right behind with Sati, just behind in the distance. First lap completed and Iceman leads from Gary, Matt in third, fourth is Jake, fifth Sati, sixth NJ, seventh Little Leach, eighth Mazda, ninth Phil, 10th D-Biggs, 11th Monkey Boy, and unfortunately Keegs is out.
Is Iceman going to run away with it?
There is Gary launches it up the inside of Jake. Everyone tonight has brought out their inner Daniel Ricciardos.
Definitely.
Especially Gary, I think he's got a whole bag full of stamps to send. Oh, and Jake is going for the inside.
Oh.
And Gary, is he going to lose it? No, just well held by Gary. But he
Definitely.
He loses a place to Sati, but I think he'll be relieved that he held that because that could have become a whole lot worse. Nice little battle here between Little Leech, Mazda and Phil. All having contact at the start. NJ's worked himself back up to 6th after a good qualifying, but then problems at the start. And I believe, if we lost someone else?
No, only.
No, I thought we had lost someone else. Oh, what happened there for NJ? He looked like he almost flipped over. His Clio cocked its leg up in the air and tried to flip him over.
Well held though.
Between there was NJ now gets back up the inside of Phil.
Went on.
And I think that's Little Leech and Mazda
Having a little battle there.
Running side by side.
And Jake.
Iceman and Mazda are teammates, are they not?
Jake has gone second. So Matt
What's
must have had.
there then to Matt?
Matt must have had a bit of a moment, or maybe a slowdown.
Yeah. Iceman and Gary are teammates, aren't they?
No, it's Gary and Tyler. Iceman
Not
is
Gary. Iceman and Mazda are teammates. Mazda covering for AMH.
No, I think he's Matt's teammate.
Yeah, because
In this
there's
game,
no Ben tonight.
no.
Normally Mazda is teammates with Iceman. I thought they had different liveries on.
NJ's got a time penalty.
He's the only one so far. Jake is only he's just under a second behind Iceman, and he's pulling away from Matahimovic.
He's definitely catching up with Iceman.
Iceman weaving to break the slipstream of Jake, but Jake still closes up no matter what.
Matt's made a bit of ground up as well.
Yeah, Matt has started to close in, and I think Gary and Sutty are running pretty much as they trying to form a Renault Clio train, seeing if they can catch up to the rest of them. Will Gary send it to the inside again?
Hey,
Yeah,
I think he has. He's sent it.
He's running a little bit wide. Is Sutty going to come back? Can he get the switch back? No, Gary again with the dive bomb.
Yeah. Or is Sutty going to send us inside? No.
No.
Hold back.
Mazda. There's another big battle here between Mazda, Little Leech, Phil, and with NJ just over a second up the road, as Little Leech looks to send it up the inside of Mazda. Can you do a Gary?
And
Not quite. Phil also looking into this battle.
And Jack made loads of time upon their Iceman.
He's right on his bumper now. Will Iceman start feeling the pressure, or will Jack just try will Jake try and send it to the inside, or will he just sit there and try and force Iceman into an error? He's looking either side.
Is he going to go on inside on the chicane?
No, I don't.
No.
No, he didn't. Oh, loses the rear slightly, but nothing out of the unusual there.
No. Sticking with him all the way around the track. This was great drive, Jake. And Matovic is 2 seconds from them.
Just seeing Mazda has now got a time penalty as well, down in 7th. There is a big battle brewing between Gary, Sutty and NJ, and then there's a battle further behind with Mazda, Little Leach and Phil, but we're focusing on the lead battle because Jake is just less than 0.2 of a second, so he's having Gary.
Oh, is it going to? Oh, we're trying to send it down inside, but he shuts the door. Is he going to try on the chicane?
Giving him a few kisses in the rear. He's looking for it. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, there's contact.
Precise. Oh, well held there.
Well held by Jake. By Jake there. They've dropped off a bit, but there is a fairly big Clio train forming with Gary, Sutty, NJ, and Mazda all within a few seconds, and Jake has now got a time penalty, so that's going to make him want to get past Iceman even more.
Oh, is Sutty going to send it? No, he don't. He holds back.
No, and Sutty runs wide. Will this give an opportunity to Little Leach? It does. Oh, and again, we haven't noticed that the race is finished.
Wow, that was a great race, that were.
These races go so quickly.
So, your winner is Iceman. Second, Jake. Third, Matt. Fourth, Gary. Fifth, Sutty. Little Leach, 6th. NJ, 7th. Phil, 8th. Mazda, 9th. 10th. And Monkey Boy finishes 11th. And Keeg had to retire. Who was that going for an interview? Should we get Iceman in for an interview? Or
yeah, we'll have our. Oh,
I don't think we'll have a friend.
We'll have Jake in for an interview.
Yeah. Where is he? There he is. Just waiting for him now to join.
Hello.
Well done, mate. Congratulations, finishing second. How did you find it?
Yeah, I was quite surprised to be.
That was a very good battle.
Oh, and I think, well, Jake has left the session, so he might be having a few internet issues.
Should we get Iceman in for an interview? Oh,
yeah, we'll have.
Sent Iceman an invite. Congratulations, Iceman, on that win there. How did you find it? It is. It was very entertaining to watch, in all fairness, because there was a bit of carnage in there, which I thought there was, because like Group B last night, there was carnage in that one as well. It's just, if you like we are qualifying first, you're always going to get that carnage in the first corner. It's hard to pull away. Yeah, it's hard to pull away in on that front start. But you always catch up, that's the main thing, you always get back onto it. I'm going to find that one, do you reckon? Do you reckon you'll qualify well in these? It'll take about... Oh, it is. Yeah. It takes about qualifying, so be warned. They will slide. Well, best of luck for it, and good luck, mate. Thank you. See you in a bit.
I think we're just waiting for Jake to rejoin.
Yep.
Don't know quite what happened to him, but I'm pretty sure he'll join back in a minute.
Matt's gone for a quick toilet break. I don't think they could hear Iceman's interview. He must have not had his settings on. Looking at some of the few of the comments on here. Kieran telling Matt don't forget to change it to 15 minutes, Matt. Gary, that were the Porsches, and Michael Matthews can't hear him. So Jake has joined, so we'll be going very shortly. Get your comments in below for poll and the winner.
And Matt is back from his toilet break. How do you find driving these cars? How do you find these cars, Dean?
They're very, very slippy on that first corner.
Yeah, they are. They are very slippy.
Last night it was about 2 laps before they warmed up.
Yeah.
But what I would do when I come out last, I'll put the throttle down and braking hard to try and get them tyres and brakes warmed up.
Yeah.
Because if not, you just lose it on that first corner on your second lap because it'll just spin. But hopefully some good lap times in here.
Yeah,
I'm going for Gary on this one for pole.
I'm gonna go for Iceman as much as would like to see a different pole sitter. I can't see a different pole sitter for for qualifying, he's been on absolute fire tonight, putting in those lap times.
Definitely.
So in the races, he's been a bit in the first two. He was a bit unlucky, but say
I think he's been very
win.
Yeah, he's been very consistent tonight though.
And he just pulls over to the side to let some cars through, possibly so he could get the slipstream as
yeah.
you mentioned.
Listen to what, yeah. I think I've given him a little bit of a heads up there.
Who should we go on board with?
We're going with Monkey Boy.
Go on board with that Monkey Boy.
Yeah, we're going with Monkey Boy for a lap.
He comes into the chicane.
Takes it well. It's easy for the back end to go out on that.
And begins
His first lap.
the flying lap. Into turn one.
Really feathering that throttle down there.
Yeah, so it doesn't spin. Because what I find with these cars is once you spin the car, all the car wants to do then is spin some more. Oh, he's got someone right behind him. They get all
Flashing the lights.
They're getting Monkey Boy's slipstreamers. He pulls out wide. I'm just trying to go around the outside. I would have let him go there, let the person in front go, and try not to hold himself up too much. Little Luch has already lost his lap time.
Jerry, can you put the track map on and
Yep.
speed out, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
There we go. They come in, Little Reach, have another dive lap. D-Biggs has gone fastest from Matt and Pitch. Iceman's only gone third. And Sutty fourth, Monkey Boy fifth, and NJ sixth.
We'll go on board we'll go on board with D-Biggs.
Yeah. D-Biggs fastest by 600 of a second. Who was that who spun in front? Is that Ty? That was Matt who spun in front, and then they butt heads again.
Just give a bit of a help hand there to get back on.
Who should we go on board? Oh, and there's even more contact. Who was that?
We'll go on board with Little Leach.
Yeah. Just find out who that was. NJ, who had a bit of contact down the back straight.
My livery is what he's racing in tonight.
No one's racing in my livery.
For Team Wacky Saki.
Then as Little Leach comes into the chicane, just loses it slightly. Second, I don't think that'll be that loss of lap time. Keeps it nice and tight. Unfortunately, it was, so he does not set a lap time.
We'll go on board with Keeks.
As Keeks now comes towards the bridge.
And he's up on his time by 700ths.
By 7/10 of a second, which would put him possibly, I'd say that would be 7th
He's gone
He goes
sixth.
sixth, but he gets more time.
We'll go on board with Sutty, his teammate.
So,
I think it's his
down
teammate. Oh, I think it's his
18.
teammate.
Who's his teammate?
I can't remember. Is it Phil? And on his Sutty. Gonna make a bit of time up.
Still very tight between D-Biggs and Matahemovic at the top. Only 68 thousandths of a second.
It's very close from first to fourth. Very close.
And anyone else put a lap time in that will topple D-Biggs? Here comes
Stream.
Phil into the chicane
Oh,
and he loses.
That's unlucky.
And Matt
Matahemovic
He goes
faster.
faster by 61 thousandths of a second.
Wow,
Very-
good race from Matt. Very good time from Matt.
Very tight margins. Try and go. There's Gary coming across the line. He goes third. We'll go on board with Iceman, who's
And here's Iceman now.
he's backed off this lap. So we'll find somebody else to go on board with. We'll go on board with been on board with Phil. We'll go on board with who's that spinning? I think that's Gary. Oh,
Was it?
that was Gary who spun. We'll go on board with Mazda, who's down on his lap as well. First man coming to the line is that coming to the line first? Just coming into the chicane now.
That's
That is
Little Leach.
Leach.
Can he put a good time in?
No quicker, I don't think. I think he went quicker, but just didn't gain any position. NJ comes across the line. D-Biggs goes fastest by 8 thousandths of a second, and Gary has gone third. Just under 2/10 of a second behind D-Biggs.
These are very good lap times.
Mazda is 2/10 under as well, and see if Iceman can throw himself to mix as NJ goes off the track.
That's
Who
unlucky
have we
here.
got? That's Keeps coming into the final turn, who's had a bit of damage and doesn't improve. We'll go on board with. We'll go on board with
Gary for a lap.
Gary looks like Gary's got a bit of damage from that contact earlier. Is he going to be up? Someone has. I believe that might be Monkey Boy. There is someone off at turn 1.
Yeah. Very easy to lose that back end. Can Matt find that to pole?
Only 8 thousandths of a second in it. Can Gary do anything?
And Iceman is.
And Iceman comes. Iceman comes from 5th place to put himself even on pole and goes a 10th quicker. What can Gary do? Iceman has gone to the pits. He thinks that's enough. Gary goes no quicker.
Yeah. Go on board with Matt Rivovic.
Matt on his final lap. Someone in front just picking up the markers.
Ooh.
And they spin off. Monkey Boy has come into the pits as well.
See
as
if
has
you can
NJ,
improvise.
so I imagine that was NJ spinning off. Bill has come into the pits as well, so that's qualifying over for him.
Matt here.
Nicely through that turn.
Can't tell if he's up on his time or not.
Sounds like he's
down.
He's down on his time. He's backed off.
Yeah, it's stay from that.
Can anyone go faster? That's Mazda. No, Mazda's got
He's it.
cut across the chicane.
He binned it, bless him. So that's our
And
pole again. Big second, Matt third, Gary fourth, Mazda fifth, Jake sixth, Keeg seventh, Sutty 11th, Phil in 12th.
Bill got some. I think we've still got someone there on a lap, but they're not gonna complete their lap.
No. And that is qualifying done. So best of luck to everyone out on the track for this GT4 race, sorry. Look at the tap there. Hands on the sectors.
What is quite interesting though is that D-Biggs, Matt and Gary are all, and Jake are all faster than Iceman in Sector 2.
We're losing a
So-
bit of time in sector 2.
So there could be a. That's where they'll be strongest. But Ice and Jake is quite quick through Sector 3 as well. Just Sector 1 where he loses it.
And
So we
here
get ready for
we
the start.
go for the race here in the THR Racing Group A, and here we go, go.
And who's that away? That is D-Biggs.
Biggs away already.
D-Biggs is away like
That's
a
a
mad
very
rat.
good from D Biggs, but can he?
Iceman's gone into fourth. Is he going to go even? Drop even
Matt
further
is
this
just
time?
a bit in there. And look, Gary, second.
Then is there another Gary trademark? Ooh,
He has sent it through middle.
another Gary special. That's
Oh, that's one
who's
off in
that
the
off?
pad.
Some
That's D Biggs off. I think, is it D Biggs off? No.
that was Sutty off.
And
No, Gary now leads because I think he sent it wide.
oh, Matt's off there.
He's forced Matt wide. Will Matt get a slowdown? Matt flashes the lights. He's just Matt's put a wheel on the curb, so Iceman takes second.
on his tail. But is Matt going to get that inside line? And he's done him. He's sent it. Oh, he's gone sideways. Oh well.
Matt's gone
Unlucky.
right. There's quite a few who spun.
Contact.
I think that was NJ. Phil.
Mazda.
Matt. And
Very unlucky there. King can catch that.
Iceman's had a moment as well, and Gary is 3 seconds in the lead.
Leach in second, Keegs in third, Iceman fourth, Jake fifth, Matt sixth, got a time penalty, Monkey Boy seventh, Sutton ninth, there's still quite a bit of time left in this race for people to move up the ladder. But I think this man in front is 2 seconds up the road from Little Leach.
But I thought the gap has come down by half a second already. So can Little Leach close in, or is Little Leach closed in, or has Gary had a slowdown somewhere? There you go, under the bridge they go. Oh, who's that? That looks like Iceman trying to send it around the outside. Can't quite do it on Jake, but he might now get the cut back, which he does. Very good move there from Iceman.
Yeah, definitely. Nice and clean there.
Oh, I think that was Jake just got forced just up onto the curb.
And Keegs is running not too bad, but look at this gap between Gary and Little Leach there.
Look, no one really close enough to have an attack, but as I say that, Matt and Jake got on each other, right beside each other. Jake, not quite. You can't quite get it down the inside. Then there's a big battle behind as well with Monkey Boy, Mazda, and D-Bakes with NJ and Phil just quite a few seconds adrift after contact.
Definitely,
but
yeah.
Little Leach has closed the gap right down. The gap is at half already. It's at 1.6 seconds.
Guys, at a moment there. It's easy to lose it on that chicane like Matt did. In there, it can send you sideways. From my experience last night,
yeah,
that chicane is really hard.
Yeah, so from tonight we've seen all of the guys sliding through there, and the Formula rookies, the Ginettas and the Clios. And Little Leach almost loses it, takes out a few bollards, but drops down to fourth, and Keegs and Iceman get promoted one position.
Yeah.
Another big battle behind as well. That's still Mazda. Oh, and that's Iceman.
Bit of contact there, that was just door rubbing, but couldn't do nothing about that, and that's put Matt fourth and I third.
Oh, and someone else is off in the background. That looks like who is
Sutty, isn't it? That's the best of nights tonight.
Oh, I think someone spun. No, it's someone off. That's a Mazda.
It's not had a very good night tonight, Mazda.
And once again, through all of this, Gary has now extended his lead.
I'll be happy with that.
And there's been contact at the chicane.
What
has happened? Iceman's down to 10th.
I think Matt and
Iceman's got half a car left.
It looks like Ginetta GT5. A lot of damage to the cars.
We'll have to see if we can find anywhere what happened. But Little Leach and Gary.
Carnage
have
there in the
gone.
background. It's off.
Oh, and who I believe is that
That is
was Monkey Boy going wide, coming off the track, and I think he had contact with D Biggs.
Gary's nearly 2.5 seconds up the road from Little Leach.
And Little Leach is 5 seconds up the road from Keegs, who had the contact. Penalties so far have been given to Matt Hemovich, D Biggs, and NJ.
And Monkey Boy.
And and Monkey Boy, I just didn't see. Another train formed here with Keegs, Matt Hemovich, and Jake. And D Biggs is now going to try and.
Oh, so Matt's trying to send it down inside here. Will he get the move? Yes, he does. Nice and clean.
Can he keep it on the exit though? He runs a tiny bit wide. Will that be a slow down?
No.
Yep, that's a slow down.
Flash of the lights there from Matt.
I think he slowed down a bit too much there, because he's now dropped behind D Biggs as well.
He's right next to his team partner now.
And he's now got his teammate for company just a second or two behind.
And now Gary has pushed a 3-second lead over Little.
And Jake has now got up into third. This is a very good showing from Jake. Second.
Keith must have had a moment there.
I think he just ran a bit wide out of the corner, but he comes alongside.
Always sent it.
And he's almost I think he's forced Jake off onto the grass as D Biggs puts it round the outside of him, and Matt is just in there as well. D Biggs is slow through a chicane. That's going to give Matt an opportunity, and it does. Can he keep it on the black stuff this time through the corner?
Yeah. Got all these cars, most of them have got all damage on them. It's like they've been in the
Gary's nearly 4 seconds up the road.
No, but a little moment because these and have caught up, and Keats must have had a few slowdowns. D-Biggs.
I think Gary's made another mistake, or he's just conserving the gap, because the gap's come back down.
Now it's going up. It's nearly
back up.
Road.
D-Biggs with Matt all over the back of him. Is Matt going to send one to the inside to the chicane? He gets a good run, but he's on the wrong side unless he can fully send it, which he could do, and he could send him. Oh, there's going to be contact.
Lucky there from Matt.
Oh, more contact.
More contact. Matt's back
Matt. And they've hit each other again.
And all that, Iceman's gone up to 5th.
Yeah, I've just noticed Iceman's gone up to 5th, and Little Leach has had a moment, because I think Little Leach has spun, because Keeps is now 2nd, and Gary is 11 seconds up the road.
I think you can say that Gary has won this race.
Yeah, he can now he can just settle down. He's got no pressure on him whatsoever, and he can just cruise home. But we've still got the podium to decide with 3 minutes left.
Keegs, Little Leach, and Mazda.
Oh,
Oh,
who's that gone? Iceman's now up.
and that's Matt
Who's
off.
that?
Not Matt, Mazda off.
Little, yeah, that is, yeah, that was Mazda, and I think Little League. But from all of that, from having a crash at the start of the race, Iceman has got up to third with him and half of his Ginetta GT4. But Gary's still far out in front, and Jake is not too far behind. Any battles? Sutty and D-Bigs?
Off in the back bumper.
No contact there, but a good battle for 7th. Sorry, 6th place. That's why
Sutty in 6th. He's been very quiet tonight, Sutty.
Yeah, he's just been slow, just been racking up the points. Jake is just a few tenths behind Iceman. Will he be able to do anything about him with just over a minute to go?
Matt's trying to catch up there.
As we're now going to go on to the final lapping. And Gary has disappeared off into the distance, not seeing anyone and not seeing a soul, and avoiding all of the contact.
You'll be very happy with that.
We'll watch this final lap battle between Iceman and Jake, and Sutty's been passed by D-Bigs. Just notice that on the timing screen.
As long as he keeps up with me, D-Bigs has got a penalty, so he could actually potentially finish 5th.
Yeah, so we don't know how big the penalty for Matt Hemovic is, but D-Bigs runs a bit wide. I think unless Iceman has a mistake, he's got 3rd.
Jake.
So there have been quite a few penalties in this race. Is Sutty now going to send it to the inside of D-Bigs, or is he just letting him through? No. But D-Bigs has not run wide.
Oh, Sutty's got to be nice, just keep behind him.
All Sutty's got to do, doesn't have to attack him or anything, just keep on his bumper, and
Gary's the winner.
Wins the race, and
here comes Keegs for a second.
Yep, and Iceman
3rd.
Gets 3rd with his disintegrating car.
See where Sutty comes. 6th.
So Matt keeps 5th. Monkey Boy comes across the line for 9th. Little Leech 10th.
NJ 11th.
NJ for 11th. And how big is NJ's penalty? Because Phil could get 11th.
I am not sure. I will have a look. No, Phil gets 12th. So we'll get Keys in for a interview. Great racing there from the 3 drivers. I know Gary, he was just gone. He could have gone for a cup of tea. Just getting Keegs in for an interview. See if we can.
Hello.
Congratulations, Keegs, on that second place.
Yeah, it was a good race.
How did you find it on the track?
It felt really good actually. Yeah, happy to not get caught up in any of the crashes that happened. You know, not had a great start.
There was a lot of corners in that race.
That one, it seemed pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Gary was just gone, weren't he?
Yeah, I was never catching Gary. He was like 13 second up the road.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that, bless him.
Yep.
Well, he in. Are you happy with how it's gone tonight?
Yeah, the GT4s, the rest of them not really the greatest because, you know, I was in quite a lot of accidents, but yeah, it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got to get your head down now, and you've got 2 more races to go.
Yeah, I'll try and do my best in the rest of them.
Just get your head down. Best thing to do. Hopefully, you'll get a few more. Well, there's 2 races left, you might get a podium and 1 on them. You never know. So I'll say good luck to you for next race. If you want to pick your livery, then put the thumbs up when you're ready. Thank you.
Alright, cheers, see you guys later.
See you later. Comments here. He's in second. By laugh out loud now. He would. Well, might have been Vic. He's gone for his napper change. And donut. Just waiting. Ariel Podolski wants a night race. That'll be very interesting. At the Group B lads. Had no light. Pictures join now. Should be a good race. So everyone, where do you think who's going to get and who's going to win this race? I'm going to say MRH for pole, and I think Gary's got a good chance of winning this race again because he's on the third corner. It's just unreal. the slipstream on these as well, which is hard to deal with. Knees for the first few laps because the tyres are cold and the back end lights to slide out in these. Nice and corner there. Oh, contact there on the chicane. That will ruin the momentum of Iceman for his lap time.
Iceman looks like he's already
yeah, it's been yeah, he's had a bit of a collision on the chicane.
Or just or with someone.
It was very fast through in this car, in the Porsche GT3.
Who's your tip for pole position then?
I'm gonna go AMH pole.
I was going to say exactly the same.
But you never know. Matt could surprise us. Jake could surprise us.
Yeah, say AMH
Gary
is only down in 6th at the minute.
D-Biggs, he's been fast tonight.
Gone board with Gary as he comes to finish his lap. Comes into the chicane.
Nicely done there, nice and smooth.
Ooh, just keeps it and goes 4th. So Jake is
on pole as it stands.
So have we got any Sutty coming through to finish his lap?
What does it do? A 126.
NJ has been in the walls as well,
and there's
Keith with the wipers ablaze, goes fastest.
Nice lap there from Keeks, very good lap there from Keeks. Surprise package there.
Go on board with AMH, who's down in sector times, so we'll go on board. Matt goes to the top of the times, a little leach, only 27 thousandths of a second behind him. We will go on board with, and Iceman goes to the top at the times by half a second. We'll go on board with Little Leach.
I think everyone's been very consistent tonight with their lap times. He's up on his time as well. Gary's just has gone pole.
I forgot.
By a second.
He's nearly got into the 123s there. Little Leach just a bit wide. What can he do? Can he go any faster? Can he get himself further up the grid? Could he put it on the front row? He's up in his sector times. The surprise here so far is AMH only in 11th place.
And there's Little Leach about to cross the line zone
goes
to fourth.
Third.
Fourth. Should go on board with. We'll go on board with MMH.
Oh, someone spun. To see who that was who spun. That was Matt who'd spun. We'll go on board with AMH, who's now gone into 4th place. Still 0.4 of a second behind Gary though. Anyone gonna go fast and stick themselves in the...
We'll see in a second if he's up on his time.
Is he gonna...
He's up on his time.
He's... I think that's probably the fastest Sector 1 time of anyone.
Oh, and it's
loses
just...
the rear and he's off. And
curse of the commentator.
That lap goes straight into the rubbish bin.
He's just gone second.
We'll go on board with the surprise package Keys, who has just done a lap time. Still with the wipers ablaze. All of the lap times are most of the lap times most of the lap times are quite close. Keith is down in Sector 1, but not by much. So the lap isn't over.
No.
Keeps it together through the turn where we saw AMH go off, and Mazda has hit it. So that looks like it's going to be the end of his qualifying session. Keegs up in Sector 2. No, he's down by only 1/10 of a second. But he could still post a faster lap time in. He does not. We'll go. And Mazda has come back out of the pits, so he will get one more lap in. We'll go on board. We'll go on board with Sati, who's
just started another lap.
Who's now coming down the main straight, and he's down on his sector times
by a second. Tidy through. Little Leach pitted.
Yeah, Little Leach is pitted, and AMH has gone second. Only 1/10 off Gary. Iceman's session is over. Dutty is going to get another lap in if he doesn't mess the corner up. He doesn't go any quicker. He'll get another lap in. Gary's finished for the session. Go on board with AMH.
See if he can improve on his time.
We'll have a look at his sector time. Oh, he's gone off again.
He's
every
done.
time we go on, I think it's just every time we go on board with him, he goes off, and Keegs has pitted as well. We've got
Mazda.
Mazda with his crumbled looking Porsche. see if Matt can get any higher up the field.
That would nice. That way.
Whereas, let's see, is Mazda improving? We don't know. Matt comes across the line. He goes 6th. Mazda's cut the corner and hits
the tyres.
Hit the tyres, and that is his slap over. Sutty comes round and loses it, so that's qualifying over.
Goes so quick this qualifying. So Gary takes pole for the first time tonight. LMH 2nd, Keegs 3rd, Iceman 4th, Little Leach 5th, Marvinovic 6th, Mazda 7th, Sutty Apex 8th, Phil 9th, D-Biggs 10th, Jake 11th, NJ 12th, and Monkey Boy 13th. But look at the times.
Also close.
Not much in it.
No, the top 8 within a second.
I know what Gary was saying. It was saying veteran first, and the lights are orange. Let's go. Stick plastic in Porsches, and been an incident already. 2 incidents.
That's Keegs gone round, I believe.
And Marvinovic.
Gary leads into turn 1 again. Oh, and there's more contact. Who's that gone round? That was Matt gone round at the start. Keegs and Little Leach. And NJ as well.
His car looks crumbled.
And Gary's gone round. Don't know quite what happened there. Was there contact?
Someone else has gone wide, I think. Again.
There looks like. And AMH has gone into the lead. Mazda has a penalty.
Sutty on all over the back of their.
Is Iceman in the lead? AMH is 3rd.
Mazda's 2nd with a time. Boy up to 4th. Now down to 5th. This could be anyone's race.
Be a race of attritioners. Who's that? I think that was.
Monkey
Boy just loses it. That is 4th, and you've got the top
going
3.
through the field.
But there is a huge. There was a huge train. Has there been contact at the chicane? No. But this is. Where can Gary get in the race, and where can.
He's up to 6th already.
And
Gary.
hunting down Jake.
Sutty and Jake, teammates, both together there.
And Gary in the background will go on board with the lead battle, which is Iceman. It's the 2 teammates. Out
Mazda.
in front with Mazda following in hot pursuit.
I think MMA let Iceman go because he's got a good line.
Are there any team tactics in this? I would have thought so if they can, especially if Gary and Matt. I don't know what the championship looks like, but I would suggest that AMH is in the lead of the championship.
It's like Mazda has got a time penalty, Matt has got a time penalty, and Sutty is 2 seconds off a Mazda.
Iceman and AMH have got a decent lead over Mazda.
And also, a little battle there for 5th.
Yep, we'll go on board with Jake and that is Gary making his way back through the field.
Racing on his own tonight.
And will Gary go for one of his special moves?
And he has done.
Yes, he has got it.
Send it, as he'll be saying now, on headset probably to his son.
And he has made that move stick, so now he's going to hunt down Sutty Apex. But I think Gary had a tiny bit of a slide through the corner. And Sutty comes alongside, not Sutty, Jake comes alongside. Not quite. And
Phil's off there.
yes, I've heard a spin in the background.
And he's still doing donuts. You got to be so gentle with the throttle when because you'll just do donuts. Nice to see him not using the reset button.
Gary and Jake are closing in on Sutty.
It's a nice little battle this is. Masters 4 seconds.
Iceman and AMH have still got a fairly decent lead over Mazda, and Gary all sideways. That might be a slowdown. He just kept it on, kept all 4 wheels on. But
I thought Jake had the inside and send it. He's looking again, and he's backed off. Gary, a bit of his.
Thought Jake had lost it through the corner and was gonna end up hitting Gary. There's not too many battles on track at the minute, just Gary versus Jake. Say this does. Oh, Gary sideways again. He's off. Cross.
He's rejoined at a good time.
There's now he uses his Porsche as a lawnmower. We'll get him to tell us whether or not it.
Oh, Sutty has moved into 3rd. Mazda has dropped down to 7th. There must have been must have spun.
We'll get Gary to tell us whether the Porsche lawnmower is better than the Mercedes lawnmower.
Yeah, definitely. If you was in Sutty's shoes now, looking at MMH, nice man, what would you think? Do you think I'd go for it, or shall I just stay where I am and get a nice... Matt shot down to 11th.
Someone has retired. I don't know who that is.
Matt's dropped down to 12th.
What? Matt's lost quite a lot of his car.
if there's been an incident, so it's just down to spinning. But now Jake to third, Sutty is down to fourth. The battle for third place, it looks going to be interesting for the last part of the race. Keegs catching up with Jack, so this could be a four-man race for third.
AMH has closed in to 5/10 on Iceman.
These two just got Red Bull in the tanks.
They have completely disappeared.
But LMH can use Iceman as an advantage for the slipstream. Always had a little commentator there.
Yeah.
And Gary's moved up to third.
Over the apex, and Keats is just on the back of Jake as well.
This is turning very interesting for third, fourth, and fifth. And
AMH is going to want us to stop going on board with him after this race. Every time we go on board with him, he goes near enough, goes off the track.
I think I.
Yes, I will. Mazda has
Seven.
lost a lot of time. Thought he was closing on Keats, but no, there's Keats on Jake. And AMH is closing back in on Iceman.
It's like Sutty has got Gary's slipstream there. Keats really battling there, but Jake hold him off for a bit.
Keats is getting very close to Jake now. Will he find a way through?
Will he send it?
Will he do? Matt noticed his little leech has, I think, gone round. Yep, little leech has gone round. So drops to the back of the field. Matt is on Phil in what remains of his Porsche.
Not much.
Back onto the battle between Jake and Keats.
It was a bit wide.
Will this give Keats a run?
But it looks like Gary's caught MMH. MMH must have had a moment.
Yeah, I think he must have spun. Or got,
Because it's 9 seconds.
He gets onto the grass again, and so Gary's now in his boot.
Sutty
Oh, Gary!
well held there. Sutty, come on.
Just cuts the corner, but
Well,
very well
right.
held. And now there's a three-way train. The two teammates and Keys.
What an interesting race this is. Matt has moved up to now.
There's not as much chaos going on, but there's people having battles trying to force them into mistakes.
Yeah.
And
It looks like Masters.
Gary's within a second of AMH. Only 2 minutes of the race to go. With
Gary, go for it now.
With Iceman just clear, he's clear out in front. Ooh. When the door was shut, and keeps getting cut back. No.
Or is this a bit of a teammate talking there?
Is Jake now trying to back Keeps up for Sutty to try and extend the gap slightly to possibly hunt down Gary? I don't think he'll have enough time to hunt down Gary as Keeps looks at the inside again, but nothing there. Keeps runs wide, so that'll be a slow down.
We see Matt around. At this point, I think you just got to go for it if you get a slow staging race. But look at Gary right on the.
We'll go on board with them as Gary will, AMH will have
We'll
lost.
send it.
Is this going to be one that doesn't go right for Gary? No, he can't get it this time. On to the final lap, and Iceman's in second gear, just having a bit of cruising. I think Jake and Keegs are side by side. Come towards turn 2. Keegs on the outside.
Keegs has done him.
Keegs is going to get the move done unless Jake can get a switch back, which he cannot. For Gary and AMH, very close coming down the hangar straight.
A little bump, a little nose bump.
Oh, another bump. But he's now run wide slightly.
Will Gary try and do him in this corner, or he'll wait for the chicane to do him?
He's going to get a good run out of here and send it.
I think he might save it for the chicane.
Gary
But he's done most of his moves tonight on the chicane.
Gary was talking. I didn't know Gary was talking to Jason Plato after. Oh, Gary's round. Is he going to hold it? I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah, he has. On his tail. Oh, and he kisses him. Gives him a little kiss up the backside there. But he drops this because of the penalties.
What I was going to say before the drama kicked off at the hairpin or the chicane, I didn't know Gary had been talking to Jason Plato, copying some of his moves with his push to pass.
Yeah, definitely. All in all, that was a good race.
Good, yeah, it was a very good race. With Iceman winning, AMH second, Gary third, Keeps fourth,
Fastest lap goes to Gary, a 1:23.860. So be happy with that. Fastest lap and third. Who should we get in for an interview, Jamie?
I think we should get Jake in for an interview, seeing as the interview before didn't go.
Right. I'll do that now.
Hello.
Alright, Jake. Unlucky in that,
Alright,
mate.
Yes.
How did you find that one?
It was a good race. Say that again, sorry.
It was very, very fun to watch.
That's good then. That's good. No, it was good fun to be in as well. Good drive by Kiggs as well. You pushed me there. You got through in the end.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if we can hear you in the stream or not. Have you got your party set on to always allow?
Should have. I always have done.
Yeah, we can hear you. I think. So it's the last race of the night, Jake. Where do you think you're going to come in this?
Say that again, sorry.
Where do you think you're going to come in the last race?
I don't know. As long as I'm first front wheel drive or somewhere near first front wheel drive, I'll be happy. But
I think you need to, if my opinion, you ought to stay back a bit because there'll end up being carnage in that corner again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But don't forget you got your slipstream. It's just going to be a BMW race, really. So.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I know that.
So I'll let you.
Keep out the way.
Yeah, definitely. I'll let you livery then. Just put the thumbs up when you're ready, so Matt knows you're
I was
ready.
going to say I can only pick BMW.
It's like it's a BMW race then. All the best.
Alright, cheers.
Alright, mate. Thank you.
And Sutty Apex Matt has now left the session, so we'll be going into a new session.
And Gary's gives it a second, please. I think Sutty has disconnected. I don't know why.
Sutty is disconnected.
Shall we get a quick interview?
There we go.
Oh, got another. I don't know what it's going to do to the live stream.
Should just pause it.
Right, we'll get MMH in for a quick interview because he did come second. Just for a quick interview. Right, Matt is left again.
Session again.
Oh, mad.
There we go.
Right, MMH, congratulations on a second place, mate. How did you find it?
Thank you. Well, I'm not too fussed about the classic circuits, to be honest. I don't have any desire to learn them whatsoever because I can't visit them in real life, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
To Silverstone tomorrow morning, I couldn't drive on that circuit even if I'd got a car or whatever,
Yeah.
so I don't bother learning the classic ones. So I'm happy to give, make sure Andy gets the win and hopefully I can get a second in this one as well.
Well, Iceman's been consistent all night with his qualifying. He's raced
good.
really well tonight.
Good stuff. Obviously, good points for the team.
I think every time we came on to you on your qualifying, you kept coming off the track.
Yeah, I know. I think I've driven 10 laps around this circuit before tonight, so I'm not too worried about coming second tonight. This one's just to get points for the team job rather than try and win it myself.
Yeah, definitely. Where do you think you're hoping for another podium in this one?
Yeah, I'm hoping that Andy can win and I can get a second again. Hopefully we can all Gary off to keep the threat away. I mean, it's a long season, so obviously anytime you can getting a couple of points makes a difference, especially if you can consistently do that across multiple weeks.
Yeah, let's get a bit of Red Bull in the car ready to get your lead.
Right.
Alright, and pal, do you want to
Yeah, I'll jump back in and speak to you later if all goes well.
let's give it a thumbs up when you're ready so Matt can start it.
Yeah, will do.
Alright, thank you, good luck.
No problem, good luck. Thank you, bye.
Right. That was MMH there. Anything to add, Jamie, onto that?
Nothing really. I just say looking forward to the touring car race, and
Oh,
say
definitely.
I didn't watch last night.
I didn't do very
So,
good at these.
I don't know what car was the best to be in last night.
The BMW, I think. Because on the streets, it's just gone.
I think I remember only one from round one. Only one team round the BMW.
And we've got everyone here now. NJ's here, yep. Well, I think we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Got the thumbs up.
Last race of the night.
Last race at night for the Group A lads. It's been very eventful. A lot of collisions. And some good battles throughout every race. A lot of send-its from Gary.
Yeah. A lot of Gary specials. Another thing would be, can Iceman make it a clean sweep of pole positions?
No, because Gary got pole position on the last one, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. Thought Iceman had got pole. So just become accustomed tonight.
Just needs to change the livery. There, Phil's now changed his livery. I think we are all ready to go. Yep.
No, NJ's just left and joined again.
I think it's just going to be a little leashes in the Mercedes. Yep, we're going. So good luck to all the races for the last one at the Silverstone Classic GP. A very fast track. It's a very enjoyable track, I know that.
And I believe the track after this is Sugo.
It's
in Japan.
I thought it was Long Beach.
No, I saw Donington,
Beach.
Brand, Silverstone, Alton, Silverstone, Sugo, Long Beach.
Yeah, the street circuit that's gonna be really good. That is. So
yeah.
Hopefully next week you'll be having a few laughs. So keep the comments coming in.
They are. I should be back in Group B for next week.
I think if you're back in Group B, I think our team partner.
And I haven't watched Group B for a while because I've been quite busy. It's like speedos, there we go.
And here we are, the last qualifying of the night.
Who's your money on for pole position?
I'm gonna say Gary.
Gary is
He's been very consistent tonight. Very consistent.
Gary in the blue BMW. I'd have to go for Iceman. He's just been so consistent as AMH loses it. And Iceman's waiting, so there is clearly a tactic there.
I think they're going to use each other's slipstream.
Yeah.
So if anyone's watching the stream, you can see these two. It might work and it might not.
Oh, AMH is sideways through the corner again. Yeah, they go some tactics there from Iceman and AMH. When I look at that livery, I think of BMWs from 2009, Team RAC.
It's a very colourful car, though.
Yeah,
I'd have thought they might have gone in there blue and silver, really. And red.
Yeah.
And yeah, for Red Bull, but they've got it in tangerine colour.
Yeah, they've gone in the what I call the Team RAC BMWs, because they just look like them from touring cars in, like, I think it was like 2000, 2008, 2009.
Yeah, I was racing in the Astra last night in this.
I think that was quite a handful.
It is on loose, yeah.
Yeah.
But all in
Yeah,
all, for the corners,
as you see an Astra go.
yeah, you can brake later in the corner with the Astra.
Yeah.
So they're doing their first lap.
If I was AMH, I'd let Iceman go here, which he has done. Jake's on pole, the 132.1. The question is, what is Iceman going to do?
Iceman does a 131.
131. So,
Definitely tactics there, that's quicker. Or nearly a second quicker. Phil's not done a time yet, Monkey Boy's not done a time yet, Mazda hasn't done a time yet, and Matt Abramovich.
Mazda's now coming over the line, and he goes 7th.
Here's Phil, here's Matt Abramovich.
Matt's using somebody else's, someone else's slipstream who's not his teammate. I'm surprised Matt hasn't done what Iceman and AMH have done.
That's a nice line through.
I'm surprised everyone hasn't
I'm hoping he's got his head down in not too far down so he can't see.
Yeah.
He can race better than this.
And Matt Akimovich does not get a time.
He must have had an invalid lap. He used slipstream to his advantage.
He is the only person so far without a time, and he's got only a few minutes to do it. And AMH has gone 2nd.
They are definitely using each other's slipstream.
Yeah, they're using each other's slipstream. So this will now be.
I think someone's listened, because both of the Mert boys are doing the same thing, and that is Sutty and Little Leach.
Yeah, that's Little Leach, but they got the Astra in the way, which could hold them up. Who is the Astra? That's
oh, it's NJ and Little Leach. Sorry.
Leach and NJ, but they're not using it. They're not using it correctly, because Little Leach has overtaken them and gone off. Who It's the Astra Sati.
Such and
It is Jake
Yeah.
who's got in between them, so he can
definitely.
who is it?
Matt's
He
gone
can
to
nip any-
third. What a lap there from Matt.
He's been using. I think he's been using someone's slipstream.
No, he hasn't. As you can see there, he ain't got a car in front on him.
But that's a very good lap then from Hemovic. Oh, and we've lost Jake from this race.
I think he might have just bit rejoin.
Hopefully, yeah, he should be able to rejoin in the time that we have left.
Which is
So
about
shall we,
2
should we
minutes.
go on board?
We'll go on board with Keeks.
Who's going to get the benefit of Matt's slipstream?
Yeah. But Matt's weaving in and out trying to keep slipstream away. Pushes the in the grass a bit of a cut there. He's up on his time.
Close between the two. Keats is through up on his sector times into the chicane.
Well, we're faster. How fast is he gonna go? He goes
faster, but
stays
does improve and then goes down because
in his little Mazda. He's just finished a lap.
now as D Biggs who finished the lap, he's gone into 5th. Mazda in the pits. Go on board with Sati. On board with Sati as he comes to finish the lap. In the Astra.
And there it goes, nicely done there. And it's
Goes
3
with
seconds
slow.
down.
He wants to be quick with his time because he doesn't want that front left to overheat.
Nice gear change there into 4th, now to 5th. Flat out through there. That's nicely done. You want to be in 3rd, going in that corner, then going in, banging it into 4th.
In front you can see, and he's down on his sector times.
And Jake is rejoined.
And he can he get in before the race restarts? But I say that thought that was and
Sure.
Sati's
Pitted.
qualifying finish, so it's Mazda's. And Jake's gone again, so that's his session over. Little Leach goes over the line. It's right up onto the curb. Oh,
Ooh.
Jake is now back again. Who's in the other?
There's Matt. He's pointing.
I
No,
was about
down
to
on time.
Yeah, I was about to say who was in the other Astra. It was Jake.
But
go on board with. No, Gary has finished.
Monkey Boy's on a lap.
Boy he's down in 1st sector, and I think his lap time's invalidated anyway. And yeah, Jake will have. Jake's got a few connection problems now.
Monkey Boy looking at that through there.
Oh, Monkey Boy is up in his sector times.
Can he gain a place over Keeks?
Jake.
Oh, it's just invalidated his lap, I think.
Yep, it invalidated his lap, so he does not go any higher.
So it looks like Iceman is going to take pole.
So as AMH said, I think someone sat at the yep, there's Keeks.
Keeks doing donuts as he normally does.
As AMH said to us that he wanted to qualify second.
So Iceman takes pole, AMH second, Matubovic third, Gary fourth, D-Biggs fifth, Mazda sixth, Little Beach seventh, Keeks eighth, J ninth, Wiki Boy 10th, Phil 11th, and Sutty Apex 12th. This is going to be an exciting 20-minute race. This is the last time at Silverstone Classic.
Expect the Mercedes just to fall behind at the start.
And here we go for the last time.
Iceman has a bad start, but AMH is already trying to block Mazda to let Iceman through.
Where did Mazda come from? That's a really good start from Mazda. I think he qualified 5th, did he? Or 6th?
Yeah.
This time.
The Iceman is going to go down the inside, yes. And he does so, and AMH is now going to let him through.
We've got two teammates either side of each other. Got MMH and contact there. Did not happen there.
Little Leach.
He's not had a very good night tonight. Little Leach, bless him. There's been a lot of contact and a lot of, but got minutes. He's head down. Could catch back up to the pack.
Matt has got the lead. And
there's contact there with Gary and is that Mazda?
Yep, Gary comes back onto the track, and that's not his fault run. He can still sort something out this race, but it is Matt leading from Iceman. Matt leads from Iceman, from AMH, from D-Biggs, from Monkey Boy up into 5th place. Very good from Monkey Boy. 6th Phil, 7th Keeks, 8th Gary, 9th the Apex.
Touching the brakes there.
10th Mazda, 11th Little Leach, and 12th NJ.
And Matt trying to build a second on these because he knows these are fast. MMH and Little and Iceman. Who's going to get the fastest lap? And Monkey Boy's already got a time penalty.
Matt trying to get ahead. AMH's cameras are going right. Yeah, because Iceman's under attack from D-Biggs.
I don't know if it's a bit of a tactic thing, these two.
But I was going to say, AMH said that he wanted Iceman to finish ahead, but if Matt's in front, then surely AMH has got to go for it.
Yeah, and that's probably a good time there from Matt.
But AMH has gone even quicker by 7/10 of a second. Matt
We went a bit wide there on there, and then we
just got to be defensive, but AMH got the inside, and through he comes.
Nice and clean.
Matt's still up the inside though. He could force him off, force him wide.
Very clean there, very clean. Sort of like to see.
Now will Matt try and go for the cutback, or he's going to send it all the way around the outside?
Oh, what a move that is!
That was a lovely move.
He sent it there, he meant that one.
He wants to keep this lead and do it. And he'll keep it by any means necessary.
Yeah, definitely.
But this could be a tactic by AMH, because attacking Matt will slow them both down for Iceman to close in.
Ooh, a little drift out there from MMH.
There's a bit of a battle in the background.
7th and 6th, 4th and 5th as well. D-Big's a monkey boy.
But look at AMH, he's hammering all over the back of Matt Himovic.
He's trying his best, bless him.
Trying to force Matt into a mistake.
Weaving in and out.
Phil and Keegs and Gary are close together. Gary make his way past Keegs. Gain more vital championship points. Goes for the outside. Ooh, gets a little shot on him.
Whereas MMH and Iceman, I think we've got 20 minutes.
Yeah, Iceman has closed right in, so this can help. This is what AMH wanted.
But Matt, very quick through that chicane. Very quick. Matt and 9, 11th. It's that with body, because we've only got 11 races. Oh, we've now got 10. NJ has left the session.
So, possible disconnection there. Who else have we lost? I believe it's Little League.
NJ have disconnected.
Yeah. Top 3 all race together.
Yeah.
I think.
There's not many gaps really appearing up to yet.
No.
The top 3 are not really pulling away from 4th, 5th, 6th, really. It's a very, very close race.
We've got Gary on Keys. He's ahead now, and Phil's right on the back of Keys as well. And I think Mazda has made a mistake somewhere, because Sutty's got through on him. Any other Matt weaving down the straight to try and break AMH's AMH's slipstream power on him.
Might be expensive there. Nice and clean.
They AMH can get close, but that can just be very defensive. So, and he's run wide.
He's forced him on the grass. That's going to be a slowdown if he decides to take it or not.
If I was AMH, I'd let Iceman through to have an attack. But I think they've both got. Nope, I thought they both had. Both have penalties, but AMH hasn't got one. He's going to need a Gary moment, a Gary special to get past.
Been a very entertaining race this has. This could.
AMH is up the inside. Can Matt hold it around the outside? Yes. It's going to be on the outside. No, he's kept the inside, and AMH.
Very respectful there.
Is AMH letting Iceman through? No.
No. Shut the door.
And late dive bomb, but can't make it still.
Oh.
Are they now side by side? No.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Who's that off on the grass? Is that? And that's Monkey Boy.
Monkey Boy.
Monkey Boy spun all the way out of Northamptonshire. Here goes AMH for the lead once again. I don't think Matt can do anything.
Do it. I think he is.
Ooh, Matt's gonna try and keep it.
Done as well. Well done, Matt.
A very good defensive drive.
Me personally, I think Matt Brunovic deserves in this race a really good race. He's defending well.
Iceman's now being let through. So Iceman now going to attack Matt. But as we've seen already, Matt is very good at defending.
Just keep that now, concentrate now.
Iceman closes up onto the bonnet as always. Matt's going to tell me why AMH just puts a wheel on the grass. Gary goes wide, and I think Iceman's done it. He's up. But Matt comes back at him.
This is a very, very good battle. This is.
Can Matt keep those things running wide?
Oh.
No. I think Iceman's going to have it now, unless almost 3 wide. Lost the late breakers.
A little bit of contact there, but Matt squeezes through. I think the door will in.
Flash of lights there from Iceman. Don't think he's too happy with. He might not be too happy with the move. Here he goes again, Matt. Matt's just quite slow off the exit of the corner. Exit of turn 1. Iceman to the inside once again. AMH is trying to follow through as well, and Iceman gets the job done.
But Matt's going to at him again. Oh, a little nudge, I think.
And Gary's having to go at D-Biggs. Is Matt going to try and send it around the outside once again? He can't quite get it there because there is a on-screen W park there, and AMH I think has got the inside this door rubbing. kept second. He's going to try and get first back now. Iceman keeps to the inside. AMH is going for the inside as well. Matt to the outside now. Can't get the move done, but he could get the switch back. I think in the background, Gary has
Gone wide there.
Had dispossessed D-Leagues for fourth. Still does. Matt's still slow through turn one. With AMH now on the outside again. Can he hold the position? Or is AMH going to send it round the outside? No, he runs wide, and we've now lost Mazda. So we're now down to 9 runners. Matt trying to get back in the slipstream. He's trying to attack and defend at the same time.
Very good race to watch.
In the background I saw Gary sideways.
Can't take your eyes off this because one mistake and that's it. Matt's looking outside again.
He's gone too wide there. And he's now going to come under fire from AMH. He's going to have the inside for turn one. If Matt Hendricks can keep it around the outside, he's trying to do a handle.
Oh, I thought he might have pushed the grass there, but that's the line.
And Matt has the inside for turn two. Just AMH, I think he's got the inside this time. No.
Ooh, nearly made contact with Matt.
Oh,
tire rubbing.
One's trying to force one away, one's trying to force the other way. Matt, ooh, he's gone wide now. And AMH has got up the inside. Now can Matt hold it round? No. And it is a Team RAC 1-2.
Yep. Vote.
Look, can Matt chuck it back down the inside? Trying the outside, he's going to go for the cutback. Bollard goes flying. Ooh, Matt sideways.
Oh, from him now. But it's time.
And they're both now. Both the orange BMWs are gone. And they're going to they can create a gap.
That's going straight back at him. Not giving up the fight.
Can he chuck it down? Is he going to try and go for me on the inside? There's a bit of pushing. And Matt goes wide. And through all of this, Gary is slowly catching.
He's reeling him in, Gary is.
And the two orange BMWs are nose to tail, and they've just let Matt catch right up to the back of them. So I don't know whether Iceman's had a problem there, but he's held AMH up quite a fair bit.
That's looking for an inside line.
Ooh, he's got the move, and I think AMH is going to come back at him for the outside, but Matt's got the moves, make the move stick. With this could possibly be the last lap, so Matt might want. And here goes AMH again to the inside. He's gone for his teammate and he's overshot the corner. This could give Gary third. Here comes Gary.
And Matt's looking at.
He's gonna go.
He's looking for the inside line, maybe.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. There he goes.
He's done it. Nice move there.
Just need to keep it tight inside. He has.
Oh, and
AMH is off wide. Now it's all going to be it's going to be down to the hairpin or to the chicane for the final time, whether Iceman can make the move stick. Can make a move into the final corner. Here he goes. He's going to go. Nope. He's going to go for the cutback though, possibly. Matt wins, and Gary just loses out.
Second, we'll get Matt and
Iceman won. Matt had a penalty.
we should get finished. We should get Matt in and
get Matt and Iceman in.
Yeah. That's it for the racing tonight. Just going to invite Matt and Iceman to the party. The fastest lap. We've got the fast lap PO. That will be going down to MMH Racing for the fastest lap.
Woo!
Well done, Matt. And look at the time penalty, mate.
Yeah.
Most
That was stellar. Absolutely fantastic. I'm over the moon with that. What a race.
That was the best race tonight, by far.
To be Iceman and AMH are very quick lads, and to be actually on pace with them and actually have a fantastic little battle with them, that I can't believe I've kept up with that. Can't believe I've kept up with them. What an absolute race. I'm just over the moon.
Congratulations, Iceman, on the win.
Yeah, well done, buddy. Jeez. Yeah, I was begging for Gary to catch up at the end, but he just couldn't do it. Oh, dear.
What a race that was.
If I did... Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was very fun to commentate on.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Yeah, same here. Yeah, same. It is, yeah. I think me, you and Andy, gave each other a lot of room all the time and respected each other a lot throughout the whole of that.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, good coverage. Cheers, boys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
And that concludes the Group A TMH Racing tonight. Thank you for tuning in. From me, Dean Rocket, aka Wacky and Jay Crazy. Thank you for joining us. Any last words, Jamie, before we go off?
Just thank you everyone for joining, and good night's worth of racing.
Keep tuned ready for next week for the Group B lads at Long Beach, New York street race.
Yep,
Should be fun.
I'm ready. Until then.
I say good night. Stay safe. See ya.